Alrighty, so we finally have Christmas Lillia. If you didn't see the summons, we finally pulled her after over a year of not having the character. I finally have her. So let us register the Holy Relic for one, because that's a big part of her kit. I don't know why it wasn't registered. But if you don't know what the character does by chance, her Holy Relic is the big part of why she's so good. It increases the hero's basic stats by 10% for every debuff effect on the enemy, which is big, limit of 5 times. So that's 50% basic stats. And her passive is when an ally from the 7 catastrophes uses a single target skill, it deals additional damage equal to 10% of the hero's max HP. If using an all-target attack skill, it deals additional attack damage equal to 7% of max HP. So I have her on an attack crit set right now. I'm not positive if that's the right set you want to use for her. I'll probably make an HP defense set for her eventually at some point, just because I'll have a set for both Lillias at that point, I guess, just for extra box CC and stuff, but that way I can kind of swap them back and forth. But we're going to use the whole Estarossa in sort of darkness stacks gives additional allies basic stats sort of thing, to try to get her to deal as much damage as possible, because for one, I don't have all of Kyo's outfits, which is a really nice thing to have for this Lillia. Kyo was obviously like the big one that you wanted to sort of pair with her, but I don't have all of his outfits bought or anything, so his CC is a lot lower, but then again, because she's not on HP defense, her CC is kind of low, and Hendrickson is also pretty low because he's Hendrickson. So I'll kind of be surprised if I can even go first, because of the I've recorded quite a bit today, and it seems like the CC just across the board for PvP right now has gone up by a bit. Obviously, the new constellation sort of tweaks and changes and stuff like that have made a big difference. That's not good. But actually, that completely ruined the whole thing, I think. So that's not great. This is a flood card, so it's not going to do a whole lot of damage now. Yeah, well, we can try it either way, and then we'll, I don't know, just move to the next match. But I completely lost my train of thought after all of that just happened. So moving on. Alrighty, we have another demon team here. He does out CC me. 370. It's so high. Everybody has such high CC now. It's crazy. Just because of the constellation buff, and just the whole demon team is basically ran on HP defense, and then Escanor's CC is super high, so running him with all of the high CC characters to try to go first is a big must in the meta right now. It's just, honestly, if you're not using the demon team and you're not using Escanor, you're probably not going first. I really don't see any other team coming close. I mean, maybe the Goddess team. It has a pretty good amount of synergy and everything, but Liz still doesn't have a Holy Relic, so she's probably down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much that can compete in the way of CC right now, so let's go for... I'm tempted to use this skill, but let's try the Flood card. Obviously, Chandler's Relic is really good, so the odds of this actually doing anything crazy is not great. But if I don't do anything, Melee's gonna kind of wreck me either way. 139, it's not too bad. The true magic here is probably going to absolutely destroy me, though, which is not good. So it's one of those things where, even though I finally pulled the character, which if I never pulled the character, it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I knew that this was going to eventually happen, where I would get the character, try her out finally, but as you know, the ship has kind of already sailed on this unit. It's not anything super new. The meta has changed drastically since the character came out, so there's just really not a good place for her right now. Like, obviously, you know, if you have like super high CC and everything, you can probably get away with using the character, but at the same time, You know, she's over a year old at this point, and this game has definitely been power crept to a whole new level. So, yeah, that actually did not much at all. So, I don't know. I think ideally, if you can, running like a full catastrophe team with this unit is really, really good. I've used volume controls catastrophe team once or twice, and it does really, really well. Like it almost synergizes as good as the demon team does, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have all of the catastrophes like built up or invested into properly, so it's not really worth doing at this point. So even though this is a little bit disappointing, I guess, to finally use the unit, which is, you know, it is what it is. Just kind of one of those things. You can't really do much about it, I guess. The meta has just already moved on, and it took me way too long to get her. So, yeah, let's, I don't know, maybe we can go against the bot or something and try to out-CC, but it's not looking great so far. Alrighty, we have an Escanor team. We actually get to go first. I'm assuming that means it's probably either a bot or maybe evasion food. What would be the best way to go? I think we just use these cards. Put on as many debuffs as possible. And then see how it goes from there. Ooh, yeah, that move does so much. 358k is kind of insane. Like, that card's so good. Super cool. It's nice, too, because Lillia is not going to proc the encroachment or anything, so I don't have to worry about her like accidentally putting extra stacks on and ruining the stat increase, so that's really cool. Going for the Hendrickson. I've got so much basic stats at this point from the darkness stacks and everything. It's funny that you're doing that little damage, but then again, Liz takes a while to build up before she actually starts doing anything good, so this should kill Deanne. This will probably kill Escanor too. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, very cool. So Escanor's in final stand. Deanne is now dead. 217's not too bad, especially with that being like a level 1 card. Turn 2, not bad at all. Unfortunately, we don't have any more Lillia cards to test. But you can definitely see like where the synergy sort of comes from and like how her Holy Relic really does like well. I think, yeah, I was about to say, I think Hendrickson's dead here. Ooh, very close to killing the other two as well. We get a good merge there. Lillia's dead, I think, yeah. That's a bit unfortunate, but luckily he didn't get rid of Estarossa, so I can just encroach and kill Liz this turn. So that's kind of nice, and then we can just worry about Bond in a second. So I think I've got one more match. We're not obviously doing like a full like crazy spread or anything, but like I said in the last match, it's going to be really hard to use this character, at least with my setup currently and with the meta that we have right now. Plus, I don't know, maybe I'm playing the character wrong as well. Like I could be just not playing it efficiently too because I just now got the character and everything, but I don't know. We'll move to the next one, and then we'll do some final thoughts, I guess. Alrighty, last match. We, of course, have Escanor Ludo, which I've recorded a ton today. Like, an absolute ton of PvP today. And this has got to be by far the most popular team in the game right now. Like, I've definitely seen my share of demon teams and stuff like that with the new melee and everything, but Escanor with Ludo and Gother is top dog, like the most common team that I see, which is, I mean, I guess it's not really surprising, but I don't know, it's real stale, I'll tell you that. Like, it's really not exciting to go up against, but I guess what did you expect? Okay, that did a lot of damage, so I guess this is a good testament to if you already don't know, you hear what I said. Rough meta right now, so using year-old units, probably not the play. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm just glad to have Lillia finally at this point. I know that she can be pretty decent in some PvE activities as well, so maybe we'll mess around with her in the future. But yeah, Nice to have her in the box finally. Maybe it was a little bit of a waste powering her all the way up to level 100 right now, but I'll try to make an HP defense for or set for her, and I don't know, who knows. Maybe we can find another team that could potentially work a little bit better in the meta, but gonna be hard right now. So feel free to subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks so much. I'll see you later.